Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. Alex, what are you doing here tonight at this charity event?
Well, I'm supporting this charity event by participating in the poker event or tournament, I believe, yeah. And I just lost. But it's okay. I was glad out here to give my support, so it's a fun night too. Met a lot of great people and having a really good time.
Now, you said you just lost, but I overheard someone saying that they thought you were a pretty good player. Is this the first time you ever played poker?
In a tournament, yeah, and seriously, yeah, and I was doing pretty good. I mean, I guess I really have a good poker face, and I joke around a lot, and I kind of intimidate people with my loud voice, so it helps out.
Somehow I don't really think that I would characterize you as a poker face, but needless to say, did you win any money?
Yes, I won some, but then I lost it all. So we came out the same way we came in.
Well, that's good. You broke even. Listen, the UFC has been campaigning, and they're starting in a few weeks to raise the legal limit of marijuana allowed. Obviously, marijuana doesn't help you win the fight. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, yeah, marijuana definitely does not help you win the fight. If anything, it makes you a little bit slower, slows down your reaction time, and kind of makes you lazy, which is why I never really used it during training, before training, or for fights, usually after training, before I even went to bed. But then again, once this happened, I did make it a decision upon myself, just because it's a maturing factor of my life, that I'm quitting indefinitely. I just don't feel like I need any outside substance to make me a better fighter or make me a worse fighter. So I'm really, practicing what I'm preaching by going all natural completely. So whether they leave raising the legal limit, it doesn't really matter to me. All that matters is I'm just going to be a tougher opponent the next time I get in there, because I have one less thing to worry about now.
So the other thing I wanted to ask you about, Alex, is that there's been a lot of nasty eye pokes recently, and some of them have been really, really bad. So what are your thoughts about perhaps allowing a 5-minute break like you would as if you had a groin strike for the fighter to recuperate?
Well, I definitely agree with the eye poke more than I agree with the groin strikes. One, you don't have any protective gear over the eyes. Two, the groin strikes, you're wearing a cup. Come on. I've been kicked in the nuts plenty of times during fights, in practice, and the cup literally protects you. Most of the time, I never felt like I had to stop due to groin strikes. People that are taking groin strikes, I just feel like they're trying to take a breather and trying to take a 5-minute break. Honestly, my opinion. But hey, I'm just one guy. And eye poke, I definitely feel they should have some break time, because it does obstruct your vision, and it could be potentially dangerous for the fighters to go into a fight without seeing anything, which is why they stop fights when they get cuts above the eye, because the blood gets into the eye anyway.
Oftentimes when I watch the UFC, I hear Joe Rogan talking about we need a solution to these eye pokes, maybe even changing the gloves. Would you be interested in trying a glove that had the fingers covered?
No, that wouldn't make a big difference. I mean, covering the fingers with gloves just makes it a wider surface area, making the eye poke more damaging. Honestly, I don't know. To me, like people say, oh, the gloves protect the other fighters. It doesn't. It creates a larger surface area for more blunt trauma. I've been hit with bare knuckles, and I fought in the street with bare knuckles, and I've been hit with gloves. The gloves hurt a lot more.
What's up next for you? When's your next fight?
I don't know. Once I pass my next drug test, hopefully my next fight will be in September. So I'm willing and ready to get back into the cage and entertain all the fans, and just hoping for the next fight to come soon.
We'll be looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Alex Caceres.
Thank you very much.
タンポ